The Legend of the Kitchen Gods, Dao Quan, **. Hundreds of years ago, there lived a very poor married couple. The husband could barely earn enough to survive, which made him sad and frustrated. He turned to alcohol to drown his sorrows, and whenever he came home drunk, he would beat his wife. Unable to endure such a miserable life, the unhappy woman finally left home. One day, after wandering lost in the forest for several days, starving and exhausted, she came across the house of a hunter. The hunter was kind and generous. He gave her food, allowed her to rest, and invited her to stay. The woman helped clean the house, and after some time, they became husband and wife and lived a happy life together. She gradually forgot her former husband. One day, while the hunter was away hunting in the forest, a sickly man in ragged, dirty clothes came to the house asking for food. Feeling sorry for him, the woman invited him inside and gave him something to eat. As she watched him eat, she realized that he was her former husband. Filled with pity, she gave him food and a little money. Just then, the hunter returned home and saw his wife handing something to a strange man. He immediately became suspicious, believing that his wife was being unfaithful and could no longer be trusted. The woman tried her best to explain, but her husband refused to listen or believe her. Deeply saddened, one day while cooking, she jumped into the fire and took her own life. When the first husband heard of her death, he was overwhelmed with regret, realizing that it was his fault. He then burned himself to death to follow her. Only then did the second husband realize that his wife had been innocent all along. Ashamed of his behavior and heartbroken over her death, he felt he could not go on living alone and also burned himself to death to follow her. The Jade Emperor in heaven learned of this tragic love triangle and their mistakes. Moved by their fate, he allowed them to transform into the kitchen gods, three beings sharing one stove, symbolized as three heads supporting the cooking pot. Their duty was to watch over the affairs of households on Earth. At the end of the lunar year, on the 23rd day of the 12th lunar month, the kitchen gods ascend to heaven to report to the Jade Emperor everything that has happened in the homes they watch over. On this day, people prepare a good meal as an offering to send the kitchen gods back to heaven. They also burn paper money and paper clothes, believing these will help the kitchen gods on their journey to the Jade Emperor.